A big welcome to our Mesmer guide. It's finally here. A lot of people waited for it. And this time we are only level 12 because so many people in the comments told me like it's not really helpful to upload guides for level 19 when they are having problems at the earlier stages. So I wanted to counter that a little bit and show you a Mesmer slash Elementalist at level 12, how I play it, how I understand it, how I would skill it, and explain a bit about it to hopefully help you get something going right here. You could also do Mesmer Necro. I've seen that work as well for other people. I just chose Elementalist because I am in love with Firestorm. It is still the best skill in Pre-Searing, and I just like picking it up. Also, Aura of Restoration is just cool for some healing, but we get to that soon. I am using some buff food right here, so I'm using the moral buff as well as candy corn, which increases my attributes +1, and then the cupcakes, so I run like Naruto. That's pretty much it. For equipment, I'm using the basic set with the Vanguard buff, meaning armor stat is irrelevant. Not bonus armor stat though, I have to say that. So here we go. I put on my items the following runes: Survivor on insignias, Survivor on everything, and then energy for Radiant with the boots. That's just because I had it like that. I didn't have another Survivor at the time of making this character, but I didn't want to keep her naked, so I added some Radiant to get some more energy. But it's just +1, so it probably doesn't really matter anyways. Then we got Domination Magic as our most helpful stat in Pre-Searing, meaning it does have to go on the mask you trade in for 50 Iris Flowers, so you get +2 Domination instead of +1. Then I went with Inspiration Magic, Fast Casting, Minor Vigor for +30 health, and Minor Vitae for +10 health. That's pretty much it. For weapons, I'm using the bonus wand. This wand is okay to spam with, and for the +5 energy, it's nice, I guess, but half casting time of illusion magic spells, 20% sounds great, but we do not use any illusion spells in the setup, so it's kind of garbage. Feel free to use whatever you can find out there. I recommend using a wand though, not a staff, because the quest shield, which adds +10 armor versus char, is still the best shield, but the best offhand in the game until you can find something similar of equal value. So I just recommend equipping it and finding a wand. I did not have a better wand right now, so this is what I'm using. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all there is to say for the equipment. For the skills, we are using, including buffs, keep in mind, Candy Corn adds +1 to everything. So we have Fast Casting at 6, Domination Magic at 9, Inspiration Magic at 5, Fire Magic at 8. And I did make some notes about Fast Casting because this is a very complex attribute. You can optimize it a lot in this game, actually, in Pre-Searing as well. So for leveling, I would say 6 Fast Casting is the sweet spot, because it gives you 16 seconds CDR and 20 second spells. When you are level 19 or level 20, I would recommend 8 Fast Casting because it is like the best, since you get like 5 seconds CDR from 20 second spells, meaning they are a little bit faster to cast. And then Domination Magic I would recommend at 12 when you are level 19. 8 Fast Casting, like I said. Inspiration Magic at 5 for the Ether Feast for some more HP, and then Fire maybe at 9, depending on where you go. But Domination Magic will always be your main, as well as the Fast Casting sweet spot. You would need to hit that as soon as possible. Yeah, the other two are basically just how you feel, I guess. So let's just go over our skill set right here. What did I choose? We choose the Glyph of Lesser Energy because our skills do cost a lot of energy, and I just want to keep on casting them, so here it is. Then we have Empathy, which is one of the two main skills. Empathy you put it on a target. The target then deals X amount less damage, depending on how many domination magic points you have. And it also takes some damage with each attack it deals. So basically, you put this on a melee, and then the melee attacks all the time, and it kills itself. Then backfire, you put on the casters. You target the enemy with that, and it takes X amount of damage whenever it casts a spell. So you hit it on Shamans, on the Chaots, on the Bandit fire starters, and they just kill themselves with 2 costs. Shadow Delusion is very nice when you have any of these 2 hexes on your target, and you see they're almost dead, but not really. You just shatter the delusion and they die. Also, if, for example, you don't have a caster in the enemy group, but your empathy is on cooldown, you still can do some damage, put backfire on that melee guy. Yes, he does not cast, so it doesn't matter, but you then shatter the backfire and kill it. Then Firestorm we just use for pew pew pew, of course. Empathy, like Ether Feast to heal ourselves in the middle of the fights. Aura of Restoration to heal ourselves. And then a Resurrection Signet as the filler. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's my skill setup. Let's play the game and see how far we can come with the level 12 Mesmer / Elementalist. I have to say though, I never played Mesmer in my life before playing this character right here, so I just leveled him to 12 to be able to show off a little bit. And I hope it shows you that you can also do great in the game at earlier levels too. You don't have to be 19 to go crazy on Char. But you have to be a bit more tactical and wait, of course. For example, with this group right here, I don't want to mess up the video, so I'll wait until they kind of go, but it is not really necessary, as yeah, they will probably not see them. So let's see what enemies we have in this group. There's a hunter right here and a shaman. No, the shaman is on the other end. I keep getting wrong targets. Chaos, shaman. Why am I still getting the shaman? The shaman isn't even here in this group. Okay, let's hit the hunter because it's the most dangerous with our empathy. So he kills himself while attacking. Then I walk back a little. Use the wand a little bit to get rid of something, then maybe drop Firestorm, heal yourself. Usually there are at least 2 casters in there, like this was a really crazy group right here, and they're still alive and about to kill me. I hate the hunters so much. Kill him, imp, you can do it. Let's heal ourselves. Yeah, he's already dead. Okay, perfect. Gotta wait for some health. So yeah, it is a bit tricky. We found a cane, at least. That is the Mesmer Wand variation. Energy plus 3 while health is above 50. That's pretty good. Has inspiration magic. That is worthless. So trash. We do need domination stuff. Okay, so next group. There is a hunter again in here, sadly. Shaman. We are going to hit the shaman with our backfire as fast as possible. Like right now. Then I'm going to drop my Firestorm and hide behind the wall. And because I can cast through the wall, that is possible. Shatter the Blade Stormer to kill him. Use Empathy on the Hunter and Ether Feast to heal ourselves for a little bit. Shatter the Delusion. Kill the Hunter. And the group is gone. Okay, so this is an old character. I created him before the Reforged update, which is why this is still the old map. So there are not any additional char groups or iron hearts, just so you don't wonder about that stuff. Let's continue on. Yeah, I hate this group. They are so annoying. The Grawl right here. Okay. Now we have to wait because the Grawl group delayed everything, sadly. I hate it. But it's not too bad. At least we can scout ahead what kind of enemies we have. This is very important as a Mesmer. Always look how you can use the group to your advantage. Use empathy on the melees and backfire on the casters, and then just watch them die. Okay, we're gonna put back empathy on the hunter. So this is the strongest. Backfire on the chariot, then firestorm on the 2. Heal ourselves. Shatter the delusion, and done. So yeah, Mesmer, pretty straightforward. It is a very passive playstyle. Like it's not like any other class in the game, because it's very passive. You just lay out traps and you basically never really attack the target. You just lay out traps and watch them kill themselves, basically, which you have to like. Usually it's not what I'm going for, so let's try wait for the group to walk to its destination so we can kill it easily. I have a shaman which is going to get... I have 2 shamans. Gotta hit one with backfire. Going to hit the other one with empathy, because I want them gone ASAP. Got the firestorm, heal myself with ether feast. Put empathy now on the blade stormer because he's annoying as hell. Shatter his delusion, didn't really do much. Basically just use Ether Feast on cooldown if you can. Backfire on the Chaot. Shatter his delusion. And this one will just auto-attack to death. Very nice. So now we have this group right here. But I do want to wait for full health, as I'm not really used to... Well, yeah, this is kind of dangerous now. Let's see if this works out. Firestorm. Nice. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I wish I could reset now. Not sure if I can survive this right now. Yeah, at least the chariot died. Hunter also gone, so this looks kinda good, but kinda bad too, because I'm on very low health. Ether Feast. Backfire, Shatter Illusion. And we win! I was very sure I would die. Cool. Okay. Let's actually wait this time though. For some health. Drop like a snowman. For some lulz. Okay. Now it's boss time. The monk up there is really annoying, but might just be able to make it. We have to overpower him with damage though, so let's try that. Backfire. Ah, almost had him. That monk is so annoying. Yep, he's done. Nice. Now the necro. Backfire him as well. Heal ourselves back up. And done. Nice. Works like a charm. Let's check this group first. Might be a bit easier. Probably should have targeted the monk boss instead of this one. I might have a problem. Yeah, I'm not able to shatter him fast enough. This is a problem now. Let's try and get a backfire going as soon as possible on Bloodbane. Yeah, that was a good call. Okay. Empathy and done. Nice. That went a lot smoother than I thought. Kind of happy. Next is this group up here, up the mountain. Because they go back again. They can wait. Let's grab these two easy ones. Nice. Well, I guess that's a full altar clear, right? At least we did that. We cleared the altar. I don't want to make the video too long, but that is Mesmer for you, and it is very effective. But you have to like the gameplay style of laying out traps and waiting for them to kill themselves. Like, it's not very active like what I usually like. So that's the reason it's not my favorite class. But for everyone who likes it, more power to you. I want to show you one more thing, because they are very efficient. Probably the most efficient class when it comes to farming bandits. So let's do some bandit farming really quick, just like 2 or 3 times maybe. Nothing too crazy. It is quite fun as a Mesmer. Only possible if you have to ham the daily quest, of course. So we are just going to use backfire on the fire starter, then empathy on the raider. And the group is already dead. I think that's the fastest bandit clear possible as a Mesmer. They are just like machine guns on the bandit farming, which is really, really cool. I like that a lot about them. Let's do one more. Backfire on the fire starter. Empathy on the raider. And done. That's so easy. I like that a lot. Just like a little gimmick at the end for the video. Okay. Thank you so much. I know it took a while, but I like to understand a class before I do a guide about it. Yes, I probably did a mistake or two. Something I'm saying stuff that might be wrong. I'm only playing since October myself, guys. Calm down. But I'm trying to do my best, okay? So I hope you enjoyed it. I know some of you waited a long time for this Mesmer guide, and I wanted to make it something special, so I hope that worked out fine. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.